Good morning, everybody. This is Jeff at the Glorious Uncertainty. It is the 3rd of April already. Christmas only seems 3 months ago. A lot's happened since then. A lot has happened. I was in my van over Christmas. -3 or -4, I think, was the worst night. Oh my goodness me. And I was on the roof at the time, and inside, because of condensation, there was about 1 millimetre of ice on the hard top inside the double bed bit, you know, pop-up tent thing I've got. God, that was cold. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. I wasn't cold, but no. I had enough of that and then came back inside, and I've got a bed behind. But when I'm working away, I work in Yorkshire quite a bit, obviously a lot in London. And I park the van up if I'm working in London out at Welwyn Garden City. Anyway, the point is there's no bed. There's no bed. What I'm doing is I'm going back to basics. When I say I'm going back to basics, what you do is, as you are having a selection process, you get swamped in a certain way of doing it. There's a lot of variables. It's like betting in quicksand at the moment, or shifting sands is a better way to explain. The trainers that are showing quite high on a percentage on horses running to form, that is sort of dropping off quite a bit now, as the other trainers that haven't had runners are exposed as a yard that's in form. So it's quite difficult to gauge a horse's chances. All you can do is look at the previous years and see how it did on a particular going, but it's way too tangled up. There may have been something at Kempton, but I didn't even look at Kempton because I'm deep in research. What I'll do is I go back over 10 years and I check the state of play, especially with trainers coming out for the first time, horses for the first time on the turf. But yeah, there's no bet, so it's just research time, really. That's all I can do. Keep my -8 £. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot wrap that tank of money in cotton wool. You have to come out and have a go at some point, which I will do. But at the moment, it's just not, there's nothing buzzing. And I'm doing quite an in-depth research. When I say quite an in-depth, I mean in-depth research. My research on horse finding is based primarily on the body language of a horse and how it finishes its race. And this area, I don't think, apart from sectional timing, you can look at sectional timing, but there's certain things when you watch a horse that means it's got it in it at the end if it's fit and it's catching it at the right time. Sectional timing is good, but sectional timing doesn't show how laboured the finish was by a fast horse. If one's coming off the pace and zooms off towards the end, well, you know, it stands a decent chance of replicating that effort, a little bit like Brazen Idol. But yeah, I'm continuing to make lists, look for potential betting opportunities, but they are not. They're just not. You can't tick all the boxes. Well, listen, not all the boxes, but certainly 80% of the boxes need ticking. But it's just not happening. It's just not happening. So I'd rather just employ my time into research. And it's quite interesting because what I'll do is, once I've got this research done, which it is for, the research is for April, all of April, I'm going to show you some quite interesting statistics. And as I said, when I talk about shifting sands, all of these the shifting sands are similar to at the start of the season as they are to the back end of the season. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but horses are held back, aren't they? And there's no denying that. Some horses are held back for a bigger prize, or maybe for the connections to be there and, you know, have a day out. I don't know. But at the start of the season, I want to see the trainers, how they come through, where the bigger surprises are. So bigger surprises, I mean, you know, with bigger prices. If you look at the Bell Conductor, was it yesterday? Yeah, the Bell Conductor yesterday. That wasn't expected, was it? But this is why I play bigger prices at the start of the season, because those seem to be those surprises turn up before the form settles down and people get to know whether the yard is in form, etc. Right, listen, that's it from me. We've had 6 minutes of me yada yada yada. That's it. I should be back online tomorrow. Again, like I say, it's just about research at the moment, and that's that. I'll keep my money where it should be, in the bank. Okay, cheers, good luck however you play the game, and bye for now. Bye bye.